native species. I still don't care about Tristan, but I better need to spend his points just in case. Alright, we need to go work on the next companion quest, which is for Inez. Which means back to the cold planet. Like, I saw a bunch of people losing their minds on social media last week about the 15th anniversary edition of New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, that Bethesda announced, and you had a whole bunch of people like, this is fucking bullshit. I can buy all the. This is what someone literally said. I can buy all of the game packages included in that collector's edition on Steam right now for less than $5. Why the fuck would I pay $150 for a collector's edition? And I'm like, because you're not paying for the game, dumbass. You're paying for the statue and the collectibles and the map and the cards and all the physical items that come with that. The collector's edition of the 15th anniversary collector's edition is not for a casual gamer. That is for the hardcore collector who is not buying it to own the physical media. They're buying it to own the physical objects that are associated with that item. It's not rocket science. But smooth brains exist, and they will always exist, and we just have to learn to surreptitiously remove those labels off the Clorox bottles and see whether it doesn't sort itself out eventually. Alright, that is a long way away. And I have to take the bridge, so first things first, we need to go here.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Cordial thrust by King Bam.
Val says you turned her down for a massage.
Turns out Val's massage protocol doesn't have a setting between a light touch and a 50-kilometer-per-hour punch. Not exactly therapeutic. It's a little bad telling that.
Uh-oh. I almost took
I've
myself
been on
off
the
the edge.
receiving end of one of those massages too. Honestly, you made the right choice.
This also takes me back to the, there was a movement like 2-3 months back. I don't remember the name of it even. Some movement from Europe that was all about, we need to own games. I really can't remember the name of it. It was some social justice warrior crap. Companies are taking our games away from us. Man, it's like, dude, it's been like that forever. You've never owned your games. You've only ever licensed them. But the core of that made me laugh was people who were like, companies should be required to have an end of life plan in place to support their games perpetually and indefinitely into the future. And it's like, that is unfucking realistic for all the reasons that we just talked about. You cannot realistically expect a company to launch a game on a specific set of media or on a specific operating system and then expect them to perpetually, as in forever, continue to keep that game accessible to players for the end of all time. You're expecting them to continue to spend money on that product for 50, 60, 70, 80 years and continually update it and modernize it for modern hardware and modern machines and modern resolutions and modern graphics cards and modern sound cards and modern drivers and modern internets and modern everything. Fuck off. The entitlement associated with that whole movement was just mind-boggling to me. That's not what it's about. It's about owning our... No, you're not understanding media evolution. Do we still listen to music on the phonograph, for fuck's sake? Like, I'm sure at the time that the phonograph, whatever that thing was called, came out, you know what I'm talking about. Is it called the phonograph? Stonograph? Stenograph? What was that thing? It was like a vinyl player, but it was on metal, and it had the big, like, trumpet ear that came off of it. I'm gonna go look this up. Is it the phonograph? I can't remember what this is called. A phonograph, a device that records and plays back sound invented by Thomas Edison in 1877. Yeah, it's with the big trumpet thing. Are we? It's called a gramophone also. Are we still using the phonograph and gramophones? No. Fuck no. Technology evolved. Like, what are you talking about? Companies should make games accessible for all time. The entitlement and the ignorance in that whole movement was also why it petered out and never went anywhere, because it's not realistic. It just doesn't take into consideration the evolution of technology. There were other aspects of that argument that, were interesting and are worth discussing, but the whole aspect of I should own my game and be able to access it forever. No, it's not how it works, man. Not how it works. Yeah, I know. Pirate Software got fucking ravaged when he tried to talk about it. I made a video on it and on the topic, and I got ravaged for that opinion as well. I got ravaged for being, you're just like Pirate Software, he's a fucking idiot, you're a fucking idiot, and it's like, I mean, just because you don't like what someone has to say doesn't make them an idiot. It's just, sometimes the mob gets something in their head that is just, the problem is that he's become the guy everybody loves to hate because he's big and he's usually successful, and it's just normal that people want to hate on somebody at the top. He's not defending all of the things he says or does, but like, it's really easy to
Recharging as fast as it can.
hang on. I still got something out there I gotta take care of. Dude, don't reload your gun. Revive your dude. Mildly annoying that it is that.
Back in business. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
Definitely feels like there's a drop off in damage for the sniper rifle at some point.
You have my back.
some lead from the front, you tend to lead from the back, becoming dependent on your allies. No, I'm okay with that. Yeah, there's a big deal. Some people don't want to handle uncomfortable truths, and it's the status of the world we live in right now. The mob mentality. You know, I don't go all Andrew Tate when it comes to like the Matrix, but at the same time, the Matrix, like there are some legit things about people being plugged into the system and just being they can't think for themselves. I'm gonna have to crank this on to get across here. Ow. Respect vodka. Bodies everywhere. Probably because of the whole minefield everywhere. Oh, at least we got a fast travel back there. Alright, let's check this one. Angie's Choice forward operating base. This is a fast travel point? Nice.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice. We look forward to your inevitable acquisition and
Welcome,
order.
big spender.
Those protectorates skunk squeezed us for this time. I feel like I'm proud of them.
Auntie's Choice welcomes you to Forward Operating Base 136, Future Consumer. You should take care in this hostile climb. Risks include inclement weather, hostile animals, risk of collateral damage, leaking uranium, artillery, shrapnel, frostbite, cave-ins, hypothermia, cultists, landmines, long falls, gangrene, damaged electrical equipment, and insect bites.
Haven't seen any insects here.
You never know. That's enough for rote greetings. You're not a feckless civilian, or you would have died halfway here, so I'll speak plainly. Cloister's aesthetic. I want off-planet yesterday, with my extremities intact, and that necessitates aid. You do my work for me, I can pay.
What do you need done?
Some Protectorate jackanapes are holed up on some main routes near here, thereby separating us from the rest of our force. Remove them by any means. Preferably by killing them and scattering their remains to the winds, but so long as they're gone, I don't much care.
They will be vacated with prejudice.
The sooner you get rid of them, the sooner I can take credit. Clear the Protectorate out from under the bridges and you'll get your pay. Get to fighting or get to dying.
Alright. Scrappy camp, that's a little different. We need to keep going this way.
I'm open to ideas. What would you expect?
Clearly they've added more
Excuse me.
turrets, soldiers.
I don't see any Sub Rosa.
The archive better than we did.
The scrappers are getting closer and sniffing around at night. Thank you, Peanut Vibes.
Welcome, distinguished consumers of Budweiser.
I was assured adequate protection to conduct normal operations. I'm guessing you found that not to be the case. There's a vending machine here. Let's sell all junk. This does remind me of Hoth. God, why can't... I just... I want more Star Wars games, period. Like, there's not enough Star Wars games in my life. Like, I like Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, but please somebody give me a first-person Star Wars RPG like this. Please. It's definitely a fight. I don't need my shield. I hit the wrong thing.
Hole in the head, I'm the one you need to worry about.
Free hole in the head. What are we still shooting at, kids? Oh. Free loot. I like free loot.
Trouble ahead.
Oh shit. I hate how running interrupts the reload. Like, reload and sprint, bitch. What we got here? Ship's diagnostics. Ooh. don't have the requirements to finish that. Alright, we're getting close. I'm gonna go see if there's any more coffee before we go any further. I'm gonna be home alone most of the day today, so I gotta coordinate with Chris and stuff. That turned into a, hey, let's talk about the day ahead a little bit. Find the grafting doctor. "16 years. That's how long it took to become a doctor in the service of our chilly patients." The last number of the code of the captain's safe is 5. Okay. Still doesn't tell me where this doctor is. Oh, shit. That is a lot. Oh my god. Dude, get him off me. Did we survive? Alright, I could have sworn I saw a body. There it is. Well, I haven't found a doctor yet. Bunch of shrooms. I'm allowed to be supervised for small periods of time.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
Well, we're definitely in the right place. Oh, there's somebody over here. No, that is not a somebody, that is a something. Got something up there, too. Oh, I got a signal all of a sudden. The problem with being unsupervised means that I have to take care of animals. Every time Chris leaves, something wacky happens with her ducks and chickens. Every single time. Like ducks get out, chickens get out. Every single time. Triple-barreled shotgun. French shotgun. That sounds like a signal.
What in the void? Oh, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes.
Commander, watch your vitals!
Fuck off! Shit. I just saved. We'll load the manual save. That's fine. I don't want to waste a trauma kit. Not that close to a save. It was like a boss fight or something, sure, but I don't want to waste any more of those kits.
What in the void? Oh, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. It don't get any easier. What happened here?
Well, did those critters ignore us, or are they coming?
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Well, I think we might be in the clear. Let's wait for the aggro to drop, but I think we're okay. Yes. Although now I see the critters. Let's just take care of these. Unless he's gonna run off like a little chicken shit. I don't think they're gonna be a problem. Well, we're not getting past that door for sure. And I can't talk to Inez because we're locked in combat, so I gotta wait for that to drop. Can we talk now? Nope. Toss ball. Uh-oh, lights are flickering big time. Oh, and everything just flickered. All my UPS just went rat. I think the power just almost went out. All the loading screens in Star Wars Jedi Republic, I can't take it. Good thing is they'd have lots of cool cinematics in that game. If they had controller support, man, I would so play Star Wars Jedi Republic on a regular basis. Fucking love that game. I just don't like playing mouse and keyboard anymore. I do not see a way up and out from that. That's a crash ship. They came down from here. They stumbled down. Alright, she is locked into a conversation here and is not talking. So I may have to reload because she's bugged out.
What in the void?
Yeah, let's
Oh, I
just
think- Three lifetimes. Don't get any easier.
try not to bug this out.
Sorry,
Happened
ain't ready
here.
yet. Few corks left, ready to waste them.
I got punted off into the void. Oh my goodness. In a perfect world, they would do what World of Warcraft did, which is add controller support to the game. But they're never going to do it because they don't have the budget.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Man, if I could find a modified version of one of these freaking assault rifles, these are ideal.
What in the void? Oh, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes.
We got that audio
It don't get
stuttering
any
again.
easier. What happened here?
Probably just need to reload the whole Xbox. All right,
He
now.
spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. Wait. He's got a code breaker on him. Let's see.
Did it open, Sesame?
I'll be damned. That powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us.
Well, down into the lab we go. I'm going to do a hard save, and I'm just going to restart the whole Xbox and see if that fixes it.
Is anyone there? I have been
Signaling for help incessantly?
signaling for help incessantly.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Because I think Star Wars: The Republic, I mean, it in my mind, it's basically it's World of Warcraft, but in Star Wars. Like, it does all the same things that World of Warcraft does. It has all the single-player storyline with multiple options for group-based content. Quick matchmaking for dungeons on multiple difficulty modes, so you get to pick how you want to play. Great cinematics. It's 100% fully voiced. All that stuff. Deep lore, yeah. Dozens of planets to visit. Spaceship combat. There's optional PvP. There's a phenomenal housing system in Star Wars: The Republic. Phenomenal cosmetic system in Star Wars: The Republic.
Nice uranium shield gadget you got there. It's not an Auntie's Choice
It just lacks controller support. But Broadsword has been doing great stuff. Like they've upgraded all the shaders. They've done a bunch of graphical upgrades. I mean, it's got so many things going for it. It's just the lack of controller support. And then someone out there's gonna be like, but you can play it through Steam and get controller support that way. It's not the same thing. It's not native controller support. I don't want to use somebody's hacked together Steam controller support. I want the game company to add native controller support, like Final Fantasy XIV has, and like World of Warcraft has. But those are budgetary concerns. I don't cry over spilt milk. It's
Rather
like,
not, Commander.
I still
Got
play
a
the
little
game
on
from
my
time
mind
to
at
time.
present.
Like I just played it, what, 2-3 months ago. I was working on my. I have a Sith sorcerer who's the last. It's the only storyline I've never completed in that game. And so every once in a while when I get the urge, like every 6 months or so, I'll log on and I'll play 5 or 6 sessions with that character. But it never goes more than that because I just get tired of mouse and keyboard. And there's always something new that I'm playing.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Giant cockroaches.
Mechanist Tate speaking. I need the record to show that I have reported many times that these pressure valves have fallen
Ain't
into
getting through that unscathed. Seriously,
each of those times.
don't send me in there.
Now I'm out here in the void and cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse. And what was that? Stay back, creature!
I do love the housing in Star Wars: Old Republic. Personal housing, guild housing, and guild ships. Really cool housing in Star Wars: Old Republic. Evacuation orders, machinery analysis. issue with the valves. Outside into the cages I've provided. Return to route. I can't do anything because I don't have hacking. Yep, I've got both an Imperial side ship and a Republic side ship that I own with my brother. Matter of fact, I think Bubbalonia played on the Imp side with me at some point, like maybe 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And I think we had done some decorating on that ship. Oh, that's the other thing too, like all the seasonal content that they added to Star Wars: The Republic, and the ship missions. Like you can do guild missions from the ship. Like you can set guild directives, and that's how you earn like the cool decorations, and that's how you unlock the other sections of the ship, is by everybody in the guild participating on missions together. So it's not even about raids, it's about just here's these cool missions quests we could do and everybody's contributing. And when we complete these objectives, that's how we earn the rewards to unlock all the rest of the ship and get to decorate. Like there are some seriously people I've gone and investigated and like went and looked at some of the people who have unlocked all of the different things for their ships on that game, and they have entire like that's the squadron wing, that's the barracks, like dude, those ships are badass. Gray says, yeah, but you can't have everything is the problem, Gray. You have to specialize. You are forced to specialize. So as an example, I am a lockpick and speech character. I have in the later stages of the game, because I stopped along the way to put some points in guns and observation, which means 2 times that I leveled, I put points somewhere else other than speech and lockpicking. I have come across a lock that I couldn't pick, and I missed a speech check by 3 points. So I had 17 in speech, and it was a 20 speech check. Or I had a 16, sorry, it was 4 points. So I needed a 20, so I needed to have already maxed out my speech. That was earlier in the stream today. I found it was the first encounter I found that I couldn't get past. So if you want to be the best at something, then you have to focus. And if you spread yourself too thin, you won't be able to do anything. So they really do want you to narrow in and focus on what are 2 things that your character is really good at, and then you can sort of go from there. This character having been lockpicking and speech, it's been very awesome, but I have already said the next character I take through is going to be hacking and engineering. But I already know that by doing that, I'll be missing out on all this other stuff, which I've already seen with this character, which is fine. Because because I've been playing a lockpicking character and a speech character, I've been finding alternate routes through everything. Because I'm either picking locks and going through hatches, or I'm speeching my way through things. Whereas if I was a hacker and an engineer, I would be able to hack doors and hack robots and engineer my way around things. But they definitely, you're not allowed to do... I would not specialize in more than 2 things for your character. Like, doing engineering, hacking, lock picking, and speech all in the same character, I would not recommend that. It might serve you in the first few hours of the game, but once you start getting into like the main quest, you're going to start hitting all of these blocks of like not being able to just... In essence, you'll just have to you'll be brute forcing your way through everything. You'll have to fight every single encounter. You won't be able to like sneak around. You won't be able to like speech your way through things. You won't be able to hack past certain doors. You'll be forced to do combat for everything.
Rather not, Commander. Got a little on my mind at present.
Man, I wonder if... So there's definitely a tunnel that we can go through. I don't know that I can get through this at all. That does not look like there's anywhere I can safely get to. Nope, there's no way. I'm meant to go underworld.